Hey guys, I'm Ray.
And I'm Jason.
And we're here at the Grand Design National Rally in Elkhart, Indiana. And we're pretty excited about it. We drove 3 days to get here, and it was a last minute plan, but they still had tickets available, so yeah, that's what happens. Anyway, there are over 1,000 people here, which is insane to me. I think there were, do you remember how many there were last year?
Like 850 or something like
I
that. It
thought
was like
only
700.
600 or something. I don't know. I thought it was closer to 600, but anyway, this is a huge rally, and it's just been so much fun walking around, and you know, there's just so much food everywhere. There's so much alcohol everywhere.
And there's room for more people, so it wasn't even sold out.
Crazy. I know. So we are in an area called the Swamp, which sounds bad, but personally I don't think it's that bad at all. We were in this section last year as well with Chad and Tara from Changing Lanes, although because they booked early and we're smart, they're in a full hookup site. But we got kind of lucky this year because we're at the end site, so we really don't have like anything or anyone next to us, obviously, but there are still plenty of rigs over here. So yeah, it's just been really nice. The reason they call it the Swamp is because it does get, when it rains, it does get like a little wet down here, but it's really not a big deal.
Yeah, and it's less so the actual where you're camping, it's the track. So we're actually in the middle of a racetrack. Yes. That is for horses, and it's this, when it gets wet, the mud is pretty bad. But yeah, luckily they have, they call them goober drivers.
Yes, what does that stand
Golf
for?
Cart Uber drivers. They'll come pick you up and drive you anywhere, so you don't actually have to walk across the muddy track of the swamp.
And all those people that do that are volunteers, so they have a huge team here. The Wagon Masters are amazing, but then they just underneath them have this great team of volunteers that just make sure everything goes smoothly. The potlucks, the dinners, the happy hours, the wine and cheese, and then yeah, they drive you around. So it doesn't get much better than that.
Yeah, and you probably saw a Lippert truck driving by. They have all the different vendors for Grand Design models here. Dometic, MoreRide, all of these companies are here to service your RV, which is amazing when they can, or to install upgrades for you. Grand Design also has almost their entire service team here, so if you're looking to get something done on your rig, it's just really convenient to be here out having fun and having the entire service team at your beck and call, fixing whatever needs to be fixed that happened on the road.
Not technically at your beck and call. You do need to submit a service request in advance, but if you do catch them, you know, maybe by a campfire and you're like, hey, I got this issue, they will go help you, which is insane. These people are just working like basically all day and all night while they're here, but they're still having a good time. So we are going to take you throughout the rally this week and just show you what it's all about.
So to get around this huge rally, you have 3 options-ish. A lot of people bring bicycles. You can rent golf carts here if you want your own golf cart. You have the goobers that'll come pick you up, but you know, our new favorite mode of transportation is our e-bikes, and they make it very convenient to get around. So, so we're gonna take those and go explore what's happening right now.
Yeah. Checking in here again. All you got yesterday was a whole lot of B-roll because we were having a little bit too much fun. So we wanted to show you, actually like show you more of the rally today, but we are sitting in the new 390 RK, a Solitude. It's their newest floor plan. We're kind of just cooling off in here, but we really like this floor plan, so we figured let's just turn on the camera and do like a really quick walkthrough of it and just to show you guys, you know, our initial impressions about it, and then you can get a sneak peek too. So, living room, obviously.
Yeah, you walk in immediately into the living room, which is a little different than our model. You still have the 3 couches and opposing each other, so it's great for talking.
Yes.
And something special with this one is you have this nice accent wall that they put in here with that frames the TV and the fireplace. And they've done some really cool stuff. They put shelves here to add DVD players or video game systems if that's what you want, with access to power, which is really, really cool. So I do like that. And they have this mirror here that kind of opens up the space even more, on top of all of these windows.
I wanted to point out the windows. I've never seen so many windows in a rig before. And then this is where our living room normally would be, but it's the kitchen. So it's really cute. You have this huge emergency window, but then they also installed this and it's vented to outside. And then the refrigerator, the sinks over here, and then all of this counter space, and a breakfast bar. That's my favorite part.
Yeah, mine too. We would much rather have this than our dining room table since we don't use it to seat more than 2 people.
Yeah. So then the bathroom is, oh, you know what? The bathroom might be my favorite part. My second favorite part at least. Oh, also this window. I wish we had this in ours.
Absolutely.
So it's a double vanity. That's
2 vanities, plenty of space. In ours we have this huge, massive cupboard, so they took that out and they replaced it with a lot more accessible storage for towels. It makes more sense.
Yes.
Same down here. And
then there's storage down here.
Yes.
So much storage.
Another thing that we really like about these new models is they went to this step-down tub like model, so it gives you, I don't know, 2 feet, 1.5 feet extra.
Yeah.
So I'm actually below the edge. In ours, I'm up here. And
above it, yeah.
You still have to squat down a little bit. And I'm 6'2", so this is plenty high for most people. Yes.
So let's go to the bedroom. This is actually the same bedroom in the 375, but yeah.
Flat wall here, and that's about the only
difference.
Change.
Yeah. So this actually lifts up and you have like a jewelry, it's thin, but you have jewelry storage. Same closet as us, but you have washer dryer hookups in here. And then your regular huge closet with all that shoe storage. So that is, let's just show them the outside really quick.
We didn't show you this, but you have additional coat storage right here. Pretty big cabinets. And your access panels for things are right here.
Yes.
Circuit breaker, all that. So another big change that they made was they increased the size of the front storage. So it's, I don't know, about a half size larger, wider, which is really, really nice.
This is probably like 6 feet.
Yeah.
It's crazy. I could lay down flat, like lengthwise. Yeah. It's pass-through storage too, because then they have the 2 doors over there. And then the same thing as our 375, you have all this nuts storage down here.
Yeah, so they have decreased this area of storage, but it's still big enough to put like one of those black Home Depot totes in here.
Yeah, it's still 12 feet also. Yeah. So I know people with kayaks ask about that all the time. Yeah. But yeah, so there you go. I don't know about you guys, but I'm digging this floor plan.
Really like it.
Yeah. But the same thing happened to us last year with the 380. And then a lot of you reached out and said that you bought the 380 because of our walkthrough, and now we're jealous of you. So let us know if you eventually get the 390 so we can be jealous of you too. But enough of that. We are going to show you a little bit more of the rally. Look at all these RVs that we get to walk through though. Okay guys, we wanted to take a minute to introduce you to Lauren, who is our #1 fan, I've been told, and probably our youngest fan. How old are you, Lauren?
I am 11.
Okay. And what RV do you have?
A Momentum.
It's yours, right?
Yeah.
Not your parents?
Yeah.
Picks it out.
Yeah. Do you carry any toys in it?
No.
No?
No.
Okay. Well, there's probably a couple things your parents could buy to fill that momentum here for you.
And how are you enjoying the rally?
Good.
Yeah?
Yeah.
Very
Having fun? Yeah?
Yeah.
Did you meet lots of friends here?
Yeah.
Awesome.
Cool. All
right.
And she made us
Oh,
these
yeah.
bracelets, which we love.
Yeah.
So thank you so much.
Has J on here?
Yes, mine has an R. So we appreciate it. So you actually watch our videos? Okay. Well, I definitely think you're our youngest fan, but now we're curious how many other kiddos out there watch us. And we should probably stop cursing, huh?
Yeah.
Okay.
All right. We'll try.
All right. Are you ready for dinner?
Yeah.
Okay,
All right,
let's
let's
go.
go.
Okay.
So we're wrapping up our last day here at the rally, and one of my favorite things is getting to meet new people. So we have some friendships that we've made over the course of this week, and we wanted to introduce you to them. However, I'm gonna let you introduce yourself because I will mix stuff up.
I'm Barry.
I'm Jen. We're Coasting Castaways.
I'm Tom,
And I'm Cherie.
and we're enjoythejourney.life.
Yes, so I'm very excited that you guys are here, and thanks for stopping to chat with us for a minute.
Oh, we're
Thanks
so
for
excited to
having
be
us.
here.
Yes. So since we are at a Grand Design Rally, I just want you guys to let us know what rigs you are in.
We have a Reflection.
297.
I never can remember.
Remember? And how long have you been on the road?
About 6 months.
Okay.
Early.
Early. Yeah, we got newbies here.
Newbies.
Yeah.
What
Awesome.
about you guys?
We're actually going to hold that one. People have to wait to find out.
Yeah.
It's
So-
super
Right.
secret right
Yeah.
now.
Ah, we know
Yeah.
something that you
Yeah. So the cat's only let partially out of the bag. So.
I didn't know that. I'm sorry. I wouldn't have even asked you guys to say that yet. Well, if you want to find out, then you'll just have to head over to their channel later when you do your announcement.
And subscribe. So
Yeah,
make sure you
subscribe.
click the bell so you get
Ring that
notified.
bell.
Anyway, we wanted to bring you here briefly because we are really big on mistakes, and we share our mistakes, and we think that's a really important part of RVing, because if you tell us that you've never made an RVing mistake, you're lying. So we thought it'd be really fun if just quickly you guys could just let us know your biggest mistake from the road yet.
Wow.
Well,
So many.
our biggest mistake actually happened as we were going into our 6th month.
Oh, so
So
recently.
yeah, this
Okay.
is pretty fresh. So we were staying at overnight in between Virginia and North Carolina, and we got up the next day. Normal hit stuff was going to move to our next destination, and we got to the light. We hadn't been a mile down the road, and we noticed all our gauges were dead, and our fuel light was on, and so I knew we just filled up with fuel the night before. So I told her, I was like, we either have a dead battery or we have an alternator going bad. So we was going to have to find somewhere to go and get it checked. So luckily there was a pilot just down the road, so we was going to just pull around back and drop the trailer and go have the truck checked out. So we got out, left all our stuff in the truck, and she went back to the truck to get something, and the truck was locked. So keys were in it, truck's running, the dogs are in it.
Wow.
It's like 90 degrees with no air.
Yeah.
So now we have a bigger problem.
I'm freaking out.
She's freaking about the dogs. So so she runs inside to find a phone to call somebody to come unlock the truck so we can get the dogs out. In the process, I thought, well, I'll go ahead and unhitch and be ready to go when they get here. But during that interruption, I forgot where I was in the process, and I didn't chalk my wheels. So
We're familiar with that mistake.
I had the jack up on a couple blocks, so when I dropped the trailer and it released from the truck, naturally it rode like 2 feet off the jack, or off the blocks, and like bent my jack tongue like 45 degrees.
I'm in the store at this point.
So at this point, she has no idea what's going on. So now
That's painful.
I've just created another problem that we got to deal with.
Oh.
So, but luckily they was able to get there shortly and get the truck unlocked and get the dogs out. So we got the new battery put on, and then we had to come back and deal with the jack. But luckily I was able to go up high enough, it was far enough away from the road that we could get to our next destination, and then once we got somewhere where we could fix it, I just had to buy a new jack and switch it out.
A long day.
You survived.
Super stressful.
When it rains, it pours, right?
Yeah.
Always
Pretty
seems to
much.
happen like
Wow.
that.
Yeah.
Oh my gosh. Top that.
Can we top that?
We probably could, but we don't want to tell that
You said-
story.
and keep it short. Gosh, well, it's a multiple series of things about tires. And tires. They are a thing
They
with
are a
RVs.
big thing, yep.
And I didn't do any research really in advance. I figured the RV manufacturer would have put the right tires on there. It wasn't a Grand Design. And well, we had a series of blowouts, 3 in succession from a trip from Florida all the way up to Minnesota. And they were the wrong load range for that particular RV. So not only the right load range, it was a load range E, and we should have had at least we went to G, the Salem G's, which have been awesome. But I also followed some really terrible advice from my RV dealer. The service manager said to buy used tires, which that is, in hindsight, really bad advice.
Really bad.
I think we saved maybe $25 a tire, and it's like, and that the blowouts basically ripped the trim right off the side of the RV and mangled all of this back here. And it was a mess. And
didn't save any money.
No, didn't save any money. And we have since this is short, we have a really long video that if you want to watch a long video about the whole thing, you can check that out. So.
Wow. Well, we thank you for being vulnerable and open. I do think, though, when it comes to RV life, it is important to share that kind of stuff, and that way you guys can learn from our mistakes, and you don't repeat these same expensive or just like really emotionally destructive mistakes. But, well, with that, I mean, I was gonna share ours, but I don't think we need to. We'll just link our top 10 mistakes. And you can watch that. But who's ready for a drink?
Oh,
Is that
I think we all are.
That sounds awesome.
All right, well, let's go.
We have done 50-50 raffles. We have had a take and donate. We've had scrubby sales. We have had individuals come up with their own donations, and there are probably other activities that I'm forgetting. Our attendees raised $4,297, and Grand Design RVing, Don Clark, is matching that for a grand total of $8,594.
So with the U.S. Honor Flag, every time somebody handles the flag, we wear brand new custom gloves. The flag is never handled with bare hands, and it's never handled with the same set of gloves twice. That includes when I have to refold the flag, Christopher refolds the flag, we use brand new gloves every single time. When those gloves are used, those gloves are then gifted to the surviving family members of the fallen hero. Okay? When the U.S. Honor Flag went on Space Shuttle Atlantis in 2011, there's sets of those gloves that are on the International Space Station today. So a lot of times holding the U.S. Honor Flag is a career moment for a lot of law enforcement officers and for survivors. So tonight we're going to have Don hold the flag, then we're going to have him transfer it to Susie, and Susie's going to hold it in honor of her husband who was killed in the line of duty. You guys good with that?
Now he is going to transfer it to Susie. Susie, you're going to transfer it.
Alright guys, do we look tired? Because we sure feel tired. It is officially the last evening of the rally, and we have just been running around like nuts this whole week, but it's been so much fun, and people who have stopped us to talk and chit chat with us, we really do appreciate it. We love getting to know our Getaway Gang. It really helps us when we're making these videos actually put faces to, you know, like who we're talking to, because it's just a camera right now, but it helps out a lot. So thank you to those of you who did stop by and chit chat. And the dinner tonight was delicious. It was the closing out dinner, and they had, we've been doing like a 50-50 raffle all week, and so tonight they announced the total proceeds for the charity, and it was a little over $4,000, and then Grand Design matched it, so it was a little over $8,000. And then when Don Clark, the CEO, came up to do his closing remarks, he said that the like 8,400 whatever number seemed odd, so he rounded it up to an even 10,000, which was really cool to see. That is the most money we've ever seen, ever raised at a rally, so it was really cool. And like it's just, the building is really cool when like 1,000 people just start cheering and clapping. It's a really like fun environment to be in.
Yeah, and it was really cool seeing the honor flag. The U.S. Honor Network was there, Chris and Cindy, and they did a handover, and so it's really cool. They have special gloves that are used only once when you get to handle the flag, and special procedures, so that was really cool. So go check out their channel. and see what they do. It's a pretty cool mission.
Yeah, I will link it up here. So overall, it's been an amazing rally. We still have the morning to say our goodbyes to everyone, so I'm really dreading it, but we're also kind of excited to get back on the road and head to Colorado.
Just another couple days.
I know. It feels so silly that we like went, you know, 1,100 miles to get here, and then tomorrow we start our journey like 1,300 miles back. But it also feels really, really worth it. And again, like, these are the exact reasons that I love RV life so much, that you can make these decisions to come to these events, and there really is like nothing stopping you except yourself. So as we rode our e-bikes back to the RV tonight, it was really cool to see all the campfires still out and all these people still hanging out and probably saying their goodbyes tonight. It's just a really like cool camaraderie feeling at these rallies, and that's probably what we're gonna miss the most. So we're starting to make really good friends, and we only see them at rallies. So some of these people we'll see again at the next rally, which is something to look forward to. But we're gonna stick around, and we'll check in with you tomorrow on our final day. Well, we said goodbye this morning to everyone, which was super sad, but it was kind of fun because as we left, people were all waving to each other saying goodbye. So all the Grand Design camaraderie is really nice. And we are now 1/3 done with our drive home. So thank goodness. We're a little tired after today's driving day, but overall it was smooth sailing, which is really nice. And so, yeah, as far as the rally goes, I realized that we stayed on site the entire time. And if you come to any of the Grand Design rallies, and I would assume any rally in general, there are a lot of off-site activities, and especially at this Indiana one, they do factory tours, so you can go see how your rig is built. They do an Amish brown bag tour where you can go into town, and we haven't done that one, so I don't know exactly what you do on it, but someone at this rally was saying they did it, and it was just a really fun tour. And then they have a couple other excursions and stuff that they bus you out for. So we didn't show any of that this time because we wanted to stay on site, but we do have another video of the Solitude factory tour from last year that I'll link up here if you're just curious about the factory tour. Tell them no. Tell them we're busy.
We're filming.
We're filming. Anyway, so other than that,
yeah, so if you go to this Grand Design specific rally, the national rally, they do work. So we got our baggage doors fixed. At all Grand Design rallies, they'll do like emergency work or recall work, but they're usually too busy doing all of that to do regular work, although, you know, you could probably talk to them about a problem you may have and they might point you in the right direction.
Exactly.
But at the national rally, they bring everyone out. So we got a baggage door that was leaking fixed.
Yes. Oh, so it was actually, I think the Milwaukee or Chicago, I can't remember, when we discovered water in the front storage, and we showed it, and we thought we had a leaky water pump because we did have a leaky water pump last year, so we just assumed it was the same problem. So we realized since then to this rally in between, we noticed we're only getting water when it rains, because we were turning on the pump, we were trying to find the leak, like we were trying to really pinpoint it, and we could not get this pump to leak. And then after like 2 more times, we're like, it's wet when it rains. So we realized it was a leaky baggage door. So when we got here the first day, we just went up to the service department and put in a request. And when we came back yesterday, it was fixed. So that is the beauty of this rally, is you can definitely get some stuff fixed on your rig, in or out of warranty.
Yeah, but overall, I think you should absolutely go check out a rally. Grand Design and lots of other manufacturers have, you know, manufacturer specific, but You can, if your manufacturer no longer exists or you don't really like them that much, you're always welcome to check out other rallies. There's FMCA has their own larger rallies, Good Sam, so just kind of
Escapers.
yeah, escapers is one of our other favorites. So there are plenty of rallies and plenty of groups of people who enjoy the same thing as you out there on the road.
Yes. So a big thank you to the wagon masters of this rally and all the volunteers that make it go smoothly, and we had another great year, so thank you. Other than that, don't forget to like this video and subscribe to join our Getaway Gang. We'll see you next time. Bye guys.
Dude, you need to slow down. Slow down.
What do you think?
Yeah, it did.
Yeah.
All right.
Okay, hold on. Okay.
All right.